So, the arms for the hoist are too long. That makes any sense. Can't get the place to sit on the lifting mounts, lifting points of the car. Two ways I can go about it. One is I have to lift my car up with the coilovers manually, each wheel about 2 inches, 3 inches, just to be able to fit underneath. Or option B, I have to find new adapters. And that's not gonna be fun, so. Well, luckily for you, it's only gonna take a minute. For me, it might take a couple days. So, see you guys in a bit. So, I figured it out. Got the car up on the hoist. Yay. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. I have a car hoist. Teehee. I had to build ramps for each side of the car. Basically, drive around the car. That way I get the car high enough where I can actually put the arms underneath properly. Right, so anyways, there it is there. Got the hoist working. Figured out the wiring, put in the switch, got it working. You already knew that. Able to get it up to about 5 feet. And that's like the top height I can go because the ceiling won't let me go any higher. So probably like 5'2", so it's like somewhere like here. It's pretty much, I mean, I can sneak right under like this and kind of do this and walk under. So it was cool. Got to see under my car for the first time in 2 years. 3 years, which is really cool. Can't wait to do some exhaust work and stuff like that. But what I decided to do yesterday was start the Airlift install, because one of the things I wanted to do for the longest time is the Airlift install. And I told myself that when the day comes that I get the hoist and I get it up and I get it working is the day that I start doing the Airlift. So I'm a man of my word. I keep my promises, I keep my words, especially to myself. So that's what I did. I started the install. Didn't finish it, but I started it. So I got the passenger rear side done. Something on the strut itself wasn't lining up, and I'll show you what it is. Enter coilover Airlift strut. There's the fork that sits on the lower control arm in the rear, right? So that's about, I think, 2.5 inches, I want to say, give or take. Not too sure, I don't remember the measurement. This fit perfectly over the lower control arm, where this kind of goes in like this and sits. Awesome, cool. Here is the strut for the Airlift. And as you can see, it's a lot smaller. This is about 2 inches, give or take. There's no way this fits over the control arm. I was close to grinding off a section of the control arm, but really awkward to get in there. And I didn't feel like taking the control arm off and disassembling everything. So what I ended up doing is I was trying to stretch the fork. I was trying to stretch it open, you know, like this. So stretch it like that, just a tad, like kind of open it up so I can fit it in there. To show you comparison of the two, there it is. That's a really shitty angle. Okay. 1, 2, 3, muscles. There, you can see that, right? So that's the difference in size. I called Airlift directly, asked him why the fork itself is so small. And he went through the measurements with me on the phone, and it's supposed to be 2 inches. We came to the conclusion that most likely I must have some aftermarket lower control arms on the car. I don't think they're aftermarket. They look pretty OEM to me, but again, you can't really tell just by looking at it. I don't want to go spend the money on buying control arms now and then doing the work to swap out control arms when these control arms are perfectly fine. Just a little bit of muscle, berserker rage, profanity, losing my shit. But I got it done. Today, I'm going to do the driver's side rear. I've never done Airlift before. I've done coilovers a gazillion times, but I've never done air. So it's really cool. It's the same more or less, but I mean, you gotta, you know, worry about the airline itself, and you gotta make space and whatever. Pretty cool. So I drilled in the airline, hole for the airline, put a rubber tubing in it, a gasket, made a gasket for it so I can put the tube through the gasket so it won't rub on the metal and rip open and I lose air, and then I bottom out when I'm driving or somewhere, whatever, right? Actually ended up putting in the tank and everything into the trunk too. The tank I have now is a steel tank. I don't know why the fuck it's a steel tank. I don't know why anybody would buy a steel tank. I mean, shit weighs a ton. So I'm gonna go pick up an aluminum tank eventually, but for now, it'll do. Let me show you what I did, and then we're gonna go to the install on the other side. Get to it. We got the same problem on that side. The fork on the Airlift strut is smaller than the bushing and the area where it goes over on the lower control arm. Here's the plan, if it fits. Let's find out. There's cats outside my garage making noises, like they're fucking or something, I don't know. They're having intercourse. I think they're anyways, but we're not gonna put that in the video. That makes no sense whatsoever. Okay. Motherfucker. I'm waiting. Shut up, stupid cats, man. Cool. So here's the idea. Essentially what I want to do is I want to turn one of these, hold one of these, turn one of these, and what I want to do is hopefully it's going to cause to expand and open up a bit. And I need it to open up about a 1/4 inch, I believe, maybe just over a 1/4 inch. But that's what we're going to do now and see if this works. Hopefully it does. All right, let's find out if it works. So it opened up. Now, how long it's gonna stay that way, I don't know. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open it up a little more. More than I need to, and then I figure if I take it out, hopefully it'll just stay. It'll close a little bit, but it'll stay. The majority of it will stay. So I'm gonna go test fit this, see if this works, and if it's the same, it's what I need, then we'll go from there. So we seem to be good. As you guys can see, it worked Just take it up now really quick. Unfortunately, it bounced back. Three hours later, I got it in. It was a pain in the ass. Might have even been worse than the other side. I drilled a hole and ran the line through, connected the line, and it's good to go. Both rears are done. Sometime this week I'm going to tackle the fronts and try to get this done by the weekend. I apologize that I didn't record more. I wanted to record more, I just got really frustrated. I'm so exhausted. That's it for the video. I'll leave it at that. That's where I'm going to cut it. It's 2:45 in the morning. I got a long day tomorrow, so I'm going to bed. Thank you for watching. I swear these videos will get better. These videos will get better. Airlift, everybody, airlift. The rears are a pain in the ass. The fronts need modification, so the fronts will be a pain in the ass too. Like I said, hopefully by the weekend or by next week I'll have everything ready, and then I can film me hooking everything up as far as power goes, and we can run it together and go through the settings together and test it out and let it do its calibration, and hopefully no leaks and everything works properly, because I'd hate to go back into it and check for leaks and blah blah blah. So if any of you guys own Preludes with airlifts, comment in the section below. Let me know how your install went. If you did it yourself, if you paid somebody to do it, if you went to a shop. Let me know if you guys encountered any problems. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions on how I can proceed further with the front to make sure that I do it right the first time and not have to go back and do it again. I'm aware that I have to modify the front, so I have to trim the upper control arms. So I know I have to do that, but if you guys can suggest anything else that might save me from future disasters, that would be much appreciated. Thank you guys again, really appreciate it. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell so you get notified from new videos, smash that like button, would really appreciate the support. Leave a comment below with anything else, and I will see you guys soon.